Hey, as we enter into our month of Sabbath in January, I just wanted to give you some thoughts on how you might be preparing yourself, ways that you can pray, and the things that you should be thinking about as we enter into this time together. Obviously, for many of us, taking a break from program ministry means that we are going to be we're going to lose some of our the normal ways that we have fellowship with one another. And and so there's a few ways that I want to approach that in January, because the point of this is not to disengage with each other. The point of this um, is to find in the Lord the rest that we need, and um, and also to be able to more intentionally engage in what are the real good priorities for our lives. So as you prepare, I I just encourage you to begin to pray and to think, if you have not begun this already, what are the things that normally get crowded out in your life that you know that you really want to do? Um, Particularly that has to do with your fellowship with other Christians in the church, or with neighbors, or with your fellowship in your fellowship with the Lord. What gets crowded out in your life because your life is just so busy and crowded, and you have trouble making space? Think about those things, and um, as we have our month of Sabbath together from our program ministry, choose one of those things each week and do them. It might be inviting a few neighbors or friends from church over to have a game night and just laugh and just to be together. It may be to spend an evening in prayer that you've been just aching to do, and you just haven't had the time, or um, everything, it just keeps getting shoved away. There's any number of things that you might do. I would encourage you, don't use this as a time to disengage from a relationship, but seek relationship. Have people over for dinner. Um, Go out for coffee. Invite people over for dinner that you don't know from the church. Married couples and families invite people who are single, and single people um, offer um, to bring dinner over for a family, and just spend some time together, and enjoy each other's company. Um, we are, as the body of Christ, we are a family. And so rest never means that we are disengaged from each other. This is another way for us to love one another. So think of, I know that I'm thinking of things like, Jamie and I are always talking about having people over for dinner, particularly visitors, or any number of people, and spending that time. But it always gets crowded out because the week always gets too busy. We're gonna do a little bit of that, um, and also not everything has to be um, a super focused time either. There is such value in just laughing together and spending time that matters together. Um, so look for opportunities and put yourself out there. We are, uh, like I said, we're really happy to be able to do this. Um, and I hope that you'll be able to lean into that. So one thing each week, with the time that you have now that's freed up a little bit, spend that time and intentionally engaging with other people, or with God, and follow through on it. Husbands and wives, talk about it with your kids, and as families come up with ways to do this. um, Include people in your family that normally don't get to be a part of your family or anyone else's. um, look at this as a great opportunity. And so that's one way you can prepare. Also, just be preparing, just be praying that the Lord would show you the reasons why it is, specifically the reasons why it is that it's such trouble. It's so hard to receive Sabbath rest. Um, this will not happen unintentionally. We have to lean into it together. So as you do that, uh, we ask that you, with the rest of us, um, lovingly, intentionally, and with great joy, lean into this time.